Brazil's forward line surprise. High voltage who made the cut? Get ready, football fans. Brazil's attacking lineup is about to deliver one of the biggest surprises in recent memory. The Seleção, famous for producing world-class forwards and magical goal scorers, has once again crafted a strike force that blends youth, experience, and pure star power. But who are the faces leading this new revolution? Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear could redefine Brazil's football journey in the coming months. For decades, whenever Brazil played, whether in a World Cup, Copa America, or even in qualification matches, the spotlight always fell on the forwards. The country's tradition of attacking brilliance has given us legends like Pelé, Romario, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and more recently Neymar. Goals win games, and for Brazil, the responsibility of delivering those goals almost always lies on the shoulders of their strikers and wingers. And this time, the coaching staff has introduced a fresh mix, one that could catch even the toughest opponents off guard. The first and most talked about name is, of course, Neymar Jr. Despite injuries in recent years, Neymar remains the face of Brazilian football and the heart of their attack. His return to form has been nothing short of spectacular. Every time he steps onto the pitch, the energy of the team shifts. Fans still look to him as the talisman, the player capable of changing the game with a single touch, a dazzling dribble, or a moment of sheer brilliance. For Brazil's coaching staff, keeping Neymar in the lineup was never in question. It was a necessity. But Neymar isn't carrying the burden alone. Alongside him stands Richarlison, the ever-reliable striker from Tottenham Hotspur. Known for his work rate, grit, and knack for scoring in crucial moments, Richarlison brings experience and physicality to the front line. He may not always grab headlines like Neymar, but his consistency makes him a key figure in this squad. Every team needs a player who can grind, fight, and finish when the pressure is at its peak, and Richarlison is exactly that. On the wings, fans will see another familiar face, Raphinha. The Barcelona forward has carved out a reputation as a nightmare for defenders. With explosive pace, tricky dribbles, and the ability to stretch defenses wide, Raphinha adds balance and unpredictability to the Brazilian attack. He's the kind of player who can create opportunities out of nothing, ensuring Brazil always has a sharp edge down the flanks. Now, here comes the real surprise. Brazil's decision to include rising stars who are currently shining in European football. One of the standout names is João Pedro. The Chelsea forward has been in sensational form, turning heads with his sharp finishing and confidence in front of goal. For years, fans have wanted to see fresh blood injected into the attack, and João Pedro represents exactly that: youth, hunger, and the fearless ambition of a new generation. His inclusion is a statement that Brazil is not only thinking about the present, but also about building for the future. Joining him is another exciting talent, Matheus Cunha. This young forward has been quietly making waves and now finally gets his chance to showcase himself in the famous yellow jersey. Cunha's versatility allows him to play across different attacking roles, giving Brazil more tactical flexibility. He might not yet be a household name, but his performances suggest he could become one very soon. Every generation of Brazilian football has breakout stars, and Cunha could well be the next. So what does this mean for Brazil's overall attack? In one word, balance. The combination of Neymar's genius, Richarlison's grit, Raphinha's flair, João Pedro's rising form, and Cunha's youthful energy creates an attacking unit that is both unpredictable and dangerous. It is no longer just about depending on one superstar. It's about creating a system where multiple players can step up and deliver when it matters most. For fans, this forward line brings both nostalgia and excitement. Nostalgia, because Neymar still represents the golden flair of Brazilian football. Excitement, because fresh names like João Pedro and Cunha signal a future where Brazil continues to dominate world football with new heroes. The coaching staff has clearly made a conscious choice. Don't just stick to the old formula. Mix it up with the new. And this brave decision could be what makes Brazil unstoppable in the upcoming fixtures. One thing is certain. Every Brazil supporter will be glued to the screen, waiting to see how this new attack clicks. Will Neymar's leadership and creativity shine once again? Will Richarlison continue his tradition of scoring in big matches? Will João Pedro live up to the hype and announce himself on the international stage? And could Matheus Cunha surprise us all with a breakthrough performance? The answers to these questions will unfold in the matches ahead, but one thing is undeniable. Brazil's forward line has been reborn with fire and ambition. This isn't just about names on paper. This is about a new story, a new chapter, and potentially the start of another golden era for Brazilian football. So buckle up. The Seleção's new attacking force is ready to take the world by storm. And if history has taught us anything, it's that when Brazil's forwards are in form, the rest of the world better watch out.